Hello everybody and welcome to this video. In this video we will learn about bottom sheet and also the text field. So first let's know more about the bottom sheet. Material design bottom sheet. We have two types of bottom sheet, a persistent and a model. Number one, the persistent bottom sheet. A persistent bottom sheet remains visible even when the user interacts with another part of the app. But the other one is modal. A modal bottom sheet is an alternative to a menu or dialog and prevent the user from interacting with the rest of the app. So let's go to the code and implement the bottom sheet. I already created an empty project which has a main function and my app class stateless widget which return material app. It has home scaffold and app bar by the title of bottom sheet. In the body we have empty container which is nothing appear on the screen. So how we can create a bottom sheet? Today let's separate our widgets in multiple windows to have a better code understanding and a good arrangement. Let's remove the container and put home page function. So what is home page function? Let's create this in our library. Right click and a new dot file by the name of homepage dot dot. Inside this, first we have to import material dot dot a stateless widget called homepage. Inside the homepage, for now, we have an empty container with the child of text hello. Let's save it and let's go to main. When we are separating our widgets in different screen, we have to import them by clicking here, import library homepage. So it will be import homepage dot dot at the top. Now we can use that homepage inside our main or inside this screen. So let's save it again and we have hello at the top left corner. So now let's change our text hello to a button that we can click on that. Let's remove the child text or change it to elevated button. Elevated button should have on pressed, which for now it do nothing, but we will code here. When we pressed, the bottom should appear, and so let's save it. We will see our button which has no any text. We can give it a child text open for now and let's save it. How we can bring it to the center? We can wrap our elevated button to the center widget and let's save it again. And now we have our open button in the center of our app. When we click to this button, we should open our bottom sheet. So let's jump to the code to the bottom sheet for now. So in here on our on pressed of our elevated button, we can type show model bottom sheet. So remember to tag bottom sheet which is show model bottom sheet. What it has, it required a context, a build context, and it required a widget builder. So now by clicking, it has a context and a builder. Instead of this builder, we can write context and put it inside round bracket because it wants a widget. So now we can return a function by putting equal and greater than and the name of our widget or a function. So now we didn't create any function, so let's give it bottom sheet underscore bottom underscore sheet. It is a kind of function and put a semicolon at the end. So now we have error because we don't have this bottom sheet. We can create another screen by right clicking on our lib folder and coming to the dot file and create a new dot by the name of bottom sheet dot dot. Inside this also we can import material design and also we have stateless widget named bottom sheet, bottom underscore sheet, which we called before. Inside this bottom sheet, whatever you want to class, you can put inside this container or return any other widget you want. So for now, we don't have anything. Let's save and let's go to the home page. Inside our home page, we have to import the library bottom sheet dot dart. It will appear at the top. So now the error has gone. Let's save it again, and now we are done with our bottom sheet. Let's click open. Our bottom sheet appear. So now we cannot interact with another part of our app. It's only we can only interact with this bottom sheet. So how we can design our bottom sheet and put any other widgets inside, it depends on us. So let's design our bottom sheet. Let's go inside the bottom sheet. So let's give our container a color. I want to give a color an integer value which is a gray color applied to our container, to our bottom sheet. So let's save it. If I click open now, we have our container with a gray color. So why we did this? Because I want to curve the both top corners. And let's create another container as a child of this container. In here, let's give it a color of white, colors.white. And now let's decorate our container. As you remember from previous, we have decoration box, box decoration. If you don't remember, you can visit our previous video about container and card. You will learn more about decoration or box decoration. So with this box decoration, we can decorate our container. So now I want to give this container a border radius. So as you remember, we cannot put our color inside the container because we have the decoration or box decoration. We have to cut it and put inside this a box decoration and give a border radius to this. Border radius dot only. Why we choose only? Because we want to give a radius to the top right and top left. Border radius to the top, radius dot circular of 20.0, and also top left corner radius of circular, radius dot circular of 20.0. Let's save it and see what happened. And now you can see a beautiful curve at the top left and the top right corner of our container or our bottom sheet, which we decorated. Why we put this color, this gray color? Because of these edges. When it appear, it will appear like the background of which is appear here. So now when I click here at this empty place, it will go down, and when I open this, it will come up, and whatever we want to do inside our bottom sheet, we can do it. So we can also bring any other changes, like giving a different color to this, and also changes to the radius. For now, it's enough. Now let's talk about the text field. What is text field and how we can work with them? Text field, as we know, is when we are going to input some text to save somewhere, or input some text like name, like email, like password. We need to use the text field. So let's implement the text field inside our bottom sheet. So in here, inside the container, we create a child and text field. This text field has, as we can implement the decoration for our container, as well we can do the decoration input decoration for our text fields. So let's use decoration, input decoration. Inside this input decoration, we can decorate our text field. So let's put some comma here, and the error has gone. Let's give our text view a hint text. Hint text, a text that we are going to show it inside our text field for the user to know what it is. Enter your name, and also we can give it a label text. A label text is make a label for our text field. I put it name, and in here put a comma here also, and let's save it and get rid of this. Let's save. So now as you can see that we have a text field inside our bottom shape. So let's give it a padding. Let's wrap our text field with a padding widget by going and wrap it padding and give it a padding of 10 and save. Now we can see that this is the label text, which is name. When we are clicking inside our text field, also the keyboard will appear, and also our hint text which says enter your name. For example, insert something or some name. Let's wrap this padding with a column widget that we could place some more widgets inside column, and inside its children now we can use elevated button. This elevated button has on press. For now we didn't set anything, but in the text we can give it a text submit. Again, let's save it. Now you can see our text field, name, and our submit button below the text field. Okay, now let's add some more property to our text field. What else we can do? We can use max length outside the input decoration of 10. Let's save it. And now if I open, we can see there is 0 of 10 if we enter something. So now 4 of 10. We can enter 10 character, not more than that. So also we can change our input keyboard by typing keyboard type, input type dot. We can use name, number, visible password, date and time, and others. So now I want to use name. There will not be any change. If I save, cannot see changes to our keyboard. So now we can see that we can type any name, any word we want. So if I change it to a number, for example, if I save it, let's open again and click on the name. Now the keyboard which is loaded is a number type. We can only type a number to this text field. Okay, now let's add another text field outside this padding. In here, text field, let's give it decoration, input decoration, hint text. We also can use the max line, how much line we can type inside this text field. But now I want to take a hint text. I'm going to give it a hint of password, or type your password, and the label text password, and let's put here also a comma to get rid of this error. And outside this decoration, one more thing, a password. If we want to make our password invisible, I mean we don't want to show our password, we can use obscure text is equal to true. It is a boolean. So now let's save it again and click open sheet, and now we have our password, a text field. Let's change its layout. Let's give it a border, comma here, and border, input border. What type of border? Outline border. And let's give it a comma here. Sorry, it is outline. Let's give it outline border, outline input border, and now let's save it. Now we can see that we give it an outline border to the password text field. Let's give it a padding that it shows its outline. Let's wrap this text field inside padding here. Now let's save it again and give it a padding of 20 or 10, padding of 10. And now if I click inside the password, we have overflow error because we don't have enough space. Let's wrap our this column inside a single child scroll view by going inside our container we have column. Let's wrap it with widget single child scroll view and let's save it again. Now we can see the error has gone. We can scroll, whether we can scroll down and up, and also we can type a password here like ABC. Now the password also hidden, we cannot see that. Let's give a style to our hint, to our level text. Here we have something hint style. We take text style. We can give a font size of 20. Let's save it. Okay, we applied the style to our hint style, but I wanted to apply to the level, so we can use level style here instead of using hint style. We can use level style and save it, and now we will have a 20 font size of our level, so we can even we can increase it to 30, and let's save. And also we can change the color of our level in here by giving color property colors dot black and save. Now we can see that the password is black, and let's change it to 20 because it looks better in 20. Okay guys, I hope you learn about text field enough, but we will know more about the text field on our upcoming project, and I hope you learned something from this one about the bottom shape and also about the text fields. So if you like it, you can thumbs up and see you in the next one.